Welcome to Airbuster Season 1 here, my friends, and our top 1% guide. So excited about that. You can see that right there. We're holding on to that 1%. We're going to give you all the tips, the tricks, the strategy to help you make that happen as well. Thank you for tuning in here today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we grow such an amazing community here. And thank you to our members. A couple things about today's episode. We'll walk through some of the key strategy tips and tricks to help you prepare and then talk about the season cookies that can help you get there, plus make you aware of some of those key bug fixes that you can use to enhance your skill and strategy here for Airbuster Season 1 and get to the top 1% just like me. All right, so a couple of things here first and foremost. As you can see kind of how my breakout is with the protocols here, we are heavily focused on that attack and that cooldown and a little bit of that survivability. The idea in the survivability being last is just kind of being able to get to the last lemon cookie there at the end of the Airbuster. And the reality is really trying to knock down everything with attack and cooldown as fast as possible and clear those waves. That is what's going to help you be extraordinarily successful outside of any of the cookies and any of the errors or the errors that you get to help you along your way. So a couple things here in terms of the season cookies, some that are absolutely phenomenal. One right here, Eternal Sugar. Stormbrringer is also great. The lovely Shadow Milk Jester is awesome. White Lily isn't terrible as well. So those are some key ones to keep in mind. If you can get Pattaya Dragon Cookie here too, that can be very helpful with the additional burn damage and some of those other pieces as well. And then when we get into our super epics here, Stardust is great. These other ones can be very, very helpful there as well. So things that you can keep in mind. And then down here, anything like Star Coral or Twizzly Gummy, and you could try the Poison Team is a nice strategy and idea to kind of help you get through and get by. Now, you don't need any healers, quite frankly, in your team to be able to get through this. So that's something you can keep in mind there as well. All right. Big key ones though, Eternal Sugar, Stormbrringer here. Those are ones that you do kind of want to keep trying and refreshing in terms of a start. Now you can get lucky. And by lucky, being able to have all ancients at the beginning or being able to choose a full poison team. The full poison team gives you a high likelihood of being able to get Eternal Sugar and make that happen. If you go with the full Ancients Plus, you have the opportunity to get any of these. And then what you're going to do is just make sure that you tweak it and swap out key ones that you don't need to really focus on that damage, my friends. Linzer here is not as necessary as it has been before in the past, so that's something else to keep in mind from a tip and a trick. All right, so when we look at my record here, this is the teams that I've used to complete fairly quickly. However, the best one here, like I said at the top, Eternal Sugar, Stardust, we got Black Pearl in there, we got Macaroon and Pattaya Dragon. Some key aspects though when it comes to these bug fixes, I like these bug fix cooldown effects. You can get a minus 50% one plus this to get to like minus 75%, which is ridiculous. I like getting these different effects here because there are so many this time around, and being able to drop tons and tons and tons of attack in here is super, super critical for helping you get by the floors even before your team gets to the boss, which is ridiculous. It's probably one of the first times that we've been able to see this in Airbusters with these bug fixes here that really, really, truly make a huge impact for your runs and your team, and something that you can focus on to be successful there versus some of the other ones that you can keep in mind. All right, so now we've talked about some of the upfront strategy here with the protocols. We've talked through the season cookies, and we've talked through the difference when it comes to some of these bug fixes to keep in mind. Once again, two other of those key strategies where you can reroll those teams and those kinds of things to really, really help hone in and get lucky. And then additionally, if you do want to run through this quickly, you can certainly use your time jumpers if you'd like to quickly boost these other pieces here. It's another good strategy there if you're trying to catch up. And just get those protocols up very, very high. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll put the pedal to the metal here on the team. So here, not great. We're going to reshuffle. Ideally, if we get one of those ancient legendaries, not great there. Once again, not great. Unfortunately, we do have Twizzly Gummy. Linzer's not great in there. We got one more attempt here. All right, so we're going to go with this. If we wanted to spend crystals, we could, but we're not going to do that. So we'll make our run with this team here, and let's see if we can connect and be successful here. So again, the biggest thing is being able to clear these lanes really, really fast. Charge and defense cookies now cause burn 2% of their max HP, or target suffers from crit damage. Let's go ahead and use the crit damage one. Here we'll stick with poison. There we go. Able to get through fairly quickly. Allies gain immunity from all debuffs. There we go. Generally, what I would say is you do want to stay as attack forward as possible here. Not making a great time. Let's go. Nothing good there. Amplify buff. Let's try heals. Let's go with Rockstar for more crit. And receive fire type healing, charge and defense. Let's go fire type, even though we don't have anything in there. Let's go with our buddy here. Very slow, my friends. Here we go. Summon a Bone Dragon or Cookie with the highest max HP. Let's go with Bone Dragon, because it deals lots of damage. It can almost actually solo the end for you. All right, so here we got more fire type damage. We got more attack with each wave, and then we have the meteor. So we haven't been super good on some of these other things, so we'll go with this one for now. All right. Again, meteor, poison type, ally with the highest. Let's go with that one this time. Let's go for speed with our summoned units. Here we go. Damage to bosses. Allies cool down. Let's go with the damage to bosses. Abalone cookie. Quickly getting through these. We'll stick there. So because we have no healers now, this could be a problem. Now we can change all bug fix effects to random rare plus. We could do that. Let's go ahead. And are we going to get this thing down before we lose? Nope, we did not. We can stick with this one for now. And if you saw, it got rid of all of our good stuff, but we do have the bug fix effect in there now. Right. Let's grab that one. Harpoon Captain will probably get us. If we don't kill it. There we go. Yeah. And let's go here. Lots of stuff on the way up. Amplification. Got through. Invulnerability. Coco Mambo. We'll stick with our one here for now. Mercury poisoning. Crit at 50%. Might as well. Let's stick with it. Onwards, Lemon Cookie Boss here. One-on-one. Do you think we could do it? We'll find out shortly here. It's a nice thing about that invulnerability, the HP shield. Oh, yeah. There we go. Well, we at least got by. It wasn't great, frankly, in terms of a lot of the stuff there. So we'll do another one real quick. I'm going to increase our attack again to max level. Gained 1 out of that. We'll add a little bit more health. There we go, because every little bit makes a difference. And let's try it once again here. All right, nothing good there. And we pick 1 up. That's okay. Not great. Not great. Come on. There we go. Eternal Sugar and Macaroon out of the gate. Let's do it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see how quick we can make this happen. That's fast right there. All right. So epic cookies, gain attack, cookies amplify buff, or periodic damage to enemies. Because we're going to get periodic out of that. Let's go with that for now. Nice. Hollyberry in there too. I did like Macaroon a little bit better. Let's go summon creature lifetime up, even though that doesn't really help us. Ooh, very nice. Now we got Stardust out of the gate. Nothing good here. Let's go shield support. We can move over to crit. Like that. Oak Chung's pretty good there too. Still a little bit slower. Summoned. Lifetime attack. We'll stick there with Hollyberry. There we go. Come on. Cookies, Firebomb. We'll stick with that for now because we don't have a ton of the other stuff. Change all bug effects to random plus. We do kind of like what we have, but it's not super great, so we can do that. Let's see what we got stuck with here. Bug fix effects there. Look at that. Huge, huge, huge. So now we're at that 70%. So what we want to do is get all this every 10 seconds. Stay here. We can get some more of those. Oh, here we go. Have a charge cookie. Oh, we don't have a charge, so we got to flip to a charge cookie in here. There we go. Charge cookies? No, but let's grab this one. There we go. Change all cookies to random ancients or gain the 2000. We don't want to do all this because we got everything in there already. So let's do that. With the additional hits. Should go quick. There we go. We need a charge cookie. I'm not going to flip off Hollyberry though. It's fairly strong. Activate Slender Gods, 17 seconds here. Let's do that one. We had Stardust effect there too. There we go. Come on, drain it. There we are. Stay there. I would drop Mystic Flower. Or a Rock Spirit, because we got 2 healers and we don't need that. Meteor right there. Grab that one. See how the damage hits already before we get there? Look at that. Huge. No charge cookie. Let's go with Oak Chung though. We'll switch back off that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. For the last one. Not replace. Not all. We'll go here. We'll activate Pilgrim's Torch. Stay on Eternal Sugar. Here it is, Lemon Cookie. Making some damage. Let's go, let's go. Come on, team. Come on. 245. Not terrible, though. Not terrible. Look at that. Pretty cool. Got to see a lot of the effects on this team. Look at our record. Just a little bit above that by 60 seconds. Again, not unlocking a lot of similar stuff out of the gate, which was nice, but not a lot of the good treasures or bug fixes that we needed out of the gate to really move quickly. However, we were able to reposition a little bit further down the line and take advantage of some of those things. So with that, my friends, that is our top 1% guide here for you on Airbusters Season 1. We're able to do it, not quite live today, but a nice team run. Regardless, they're on our second team. With that, if you still got a question, if you got a comment, do let me know. I'd love to hear from you. We'd love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, as always. And with that, thank you. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. We have about 1 million people that watch this channel or more every month, which is crazy. So thank you. And only 5% of you like and sub. sub, so make sure that you're doing that. It helps a lot, and so does a membership. I appreciate all the members. You do get an opportunity to win some Bravers cards and some coupons for crystals and rainbow cubes. And don't forget my swag and merch store, plus all the affiliate links are all also a great way for some additional support. So thank you. With that, until next time, my friends, that is Airbuster Season 1. We'll see you. We got 8+ days left here to hit that top 1%. You can do it. I have faith in you, and we'll stay up there. And we'll see you at the end of this event. With that, until next time, my friends, keep on running.